It is 8 a.m. on this Saturday morning, March 12th, 2022. Direct on Newsman Naughton. This is the Peter Chill Saturday Morning News on this Saturday morning, March 12th, 2022. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Saturday morning, March 12th, 2022. It is 8 a.m. and the Naughton temperature standing at 44 degrees. Here are the headlines at 8 a.m. on this Saturday morning. Russian offensive widens as U.S. imposes new trade sanctions. Facebook of owner defends policy on calls for violence that angered Russia. A potential bomb cyclone is poised upon in the interior east with heavy snow and winds. Russia artillery damages another hospital, mosques, sheltering and children, Ukraine says. U.S. expected ugly next few weeks. Bob Chapek says yet disease worse week over don't say gay where spots could lead to profound change. Kamala Harris has joined press conference with Romanian president cuts off unexpectedly. Ukraine says Russia shelled mosque fighting ranges near Kiev. Texas abortion provider critical blow. Texas judge halts abuse probes in a care for trans kids. An Ohio grand jury declined an indictment for fatally shot Makia Bryant, state AG said. Russia strikes Ukraine's capital, Moscow reported it. India says it accidentally fired a missile into Pakistan. And Italy seizes Russian billionaire's $578 million yacht. Lieutenant Governor candidate Eric Lesser campaigns in Attleboro. There were 2 additional coronavirus deaths in the critical area since the weekend of March 3rd. Recycling center scale working again in North Attleboro. Hides of March coming to life at the Taunton High. Jamaican flavors around at Randolph Restaurant. Women enter girls basketball defeats Walpole to gain semifinal spot. Claire Cronin, America's new ambassador to Ireland, lives in Easton. Quassett Electro Bakery is a dream come true for a local bread maker. Quincy Council pushes gender-neutral language in city codes. Uber will add a temporary surcharge for rides and food deliveries due to the rising cost of gas. Recession risks are piling up and investors need to get ready. Exposed to COVID-19, Michigan says you don't need a quarantine anymore. The crowd's on the move ahead of our greatest one moon rocket rollout. And now sports time at 8:04. Boston Celtics beat the Detroit Pistons 114-103. This afternoon at 2, the Dalton Lancers boys basketball will be squared up against the old Rochester Bulldogs at week called to the Elite 8. And next up, the Boston Celtics will be taking on Dallas Mavericks at 3:30 p.m. Sunday at the Garden. And tonight, it's the Boston Bruins taking on the Arizona Coyotes at 7 o'clock at the Garden. Yankees look forward really knowing I have a job again. Dodgers it's on. Kershaw, Jets at Carlos Bedard. Cubs about favorites at Carlos Correa. Traded in Sean Watson will clear $24.2 million cap space by the Texans. Peter Channel time is 8:05. It is time now for a traffic concerns to check on this Saturday morning. Baby! On the MBTA, shuttle bus is placed in red line service between Alewife and Auburn with the weekend of March 12th and 13th from the start to the end of the service. All trains will use the Alewife platform. Shuttle bus is placed in orange line service between Sullivan Square and Back Bay on the weekend of March 12th and 13th. The diversion is in a place to allow for demolition of the government center garage by the A-Mark station. The shuttle bus is placed in green line service between North Station and Government Center on the weekend of March 12th and 13th. B&D trains will originally terminate at Park Street. C and D trains will originally terminate at the Government Center. And take a look at the commuter rail. Barker Line train 1100 and 6:13 a.m. from West Gloucester's operate 500 minutes between West Gloucester to North Station. And November Line train 1152 7:37 a.m. from Beverly's operate 500 minutes scheduled between Lynn and North Station. And the ferry is a looking good. Okay, let's take a look at the highways and byways in New England. 84 eastbound side, those are between West Hartford and Hartford, Connecticut, and up in Northern New England. 89 slow out of the Wilson, New Hampshire area, Wilson, Vermont area, and 91 northbound side, those are at Newport, Vermont, and 89 slow out of the U.S.-Canadian border and upstate Vermont. And looking at the highways, Interstate 81, it's slow between Scranton, Pennsylvania, over to 9, the Syracuse, New York. 86 slow between Beekman and New York, over to Ithaca, New York. Interstate 80 slow between Scranton, Pennsylvania, over to Renata. Elk Grove, Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh back slow west of Harrisburg, and Interstate 83 slow between Maryland and Harrisburg. Interstate 81 slow between Harrisburg all the way down to Maryland, and Interstate 68 it is slow between Cumberland, Maryland, and on the Morgantown of West Virginia. And Interstate 79 slow between Charleston, West Virginia, and on to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Interstate 70 slow between Pittsburgh and Zanesville, Ohio. Peter Cheldusai, 8:07 and it is time now for a weather report. Low pressure will be moving across over New England on Saturday. The intensify through a powerful storm as it reaches the Maritimes. Rain will change the snow to the most of the accumulation in the interior high terrain. Stronger winds and cold air will fall Saturday afternoon and night. Dry, sunny, but cold atmosphere, especially in the morning. Then dry weather will prevail, but through next week we'll have some warmer than normal temperatures. Each of the dense fog rise from all of Rhode Island and eastern Massachusetts until 9 a.m., 10 a.m. The dense fog is in response to the warm sector air mass that coming in by 2 points into the 40s. And light winds by 14Z, 15Z, the combination of rain over spread the entire region along with the pressure fall of a pressure development stops should provide enough flow level. Mix of our visibility to slowly improve. Otherwise, previous forecasts have made on track early discussion below. Okay, let's take a look at the natural weather summary. It'll be significant. Late season winter storm to provide a proliferation of hazardous weather up to the East Coast, includes heavy snow, strong winds, severe weather, and flash flooding. Temperatures fall to 20 to 30 degrees, below average across the central and eastern United States, and be added in the Arctic cold front this weekend. Included some freezing temperatures at the Gulf Coast Sunday morning. Locally heavy rain and mountain snows that affect the Pacific and Northwest beginning late Saturday, and higher winds expected in the northern higher plains. A robust upper level trough is supported in an environment favorable for the ramification and a low pressure system tracking out the eastern seaboard later today. And Kisserville, Colorado, the normal temperatures spilling in the eastern third of the lower 48 will allow for precipitation to fall snow in the mid-south of the mid-Atlantic and the northeast as the heavy snow entered parts of the Tennessee Valley early this morning. The excess heavy snow moves to the north of the mid-Atlantic and the interior northeast, and snow totals exceeding 4 inches. Forecast from the central Appalachians at north to the Poconos, Catskills, and northern Appalachians, and snowfall totals can accumulate and exceed for that at a higher elevation in the northeast. Lighter accumulation of order 1 to 3 inches are possible around I-95 corridor with slick tropical conditions possible. In addition to the appearance of snow, winds will pick up from the new wide conditions can unfold to make treacherous travel condition by both ground and air, and the wind advisories have been hoisted for the central Gulf Coast and southeast side, the north and the northeast where Where wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour possible. Severe weather is forecast by us. In the southeast, weather to the risk has been posted from severe Utah, North and coastal Carolinas into the southeast Virginia. Slight risk extends south into central Florida as well. Severe storms in those areas could produce temperature with gusts, tornadoes, and hail. And lastly, half a rain could lead to localized flash flood in parts of the northern Florida this morning. In the wake of this storm system, a injector of cold Canadian is bringing perhaps a one of the last shots of wind-like conditions of the winter season off to the east. As numerous record cold max temperatures are forecast from the Great Lakes, the central Gulf Coast, and daytime temperatures anomalies range between 20 to 30 degrees below normal for the Tennessee valleys today by Sunday morning. Lows will be in the teens about the Great Lakes and with some freezing temperatures anticipated from the central Gulf Coast of the northern Florida. Do expect the sub-freezing temperatures freeze mornings of addition from Saturday night and early Sunday morning from the lower Mississippi Valley and the northern Florida and the central South Carolina, as temperatures will be cold enough to break records in the southeast where record cold is possible as far south as the Tampa, Florida metro area. The temperatures will begin to moderate in the Midwest where taking temperatures are set to reach the 60s by Sunday. The same moderate temperatures are trend that eventually reaches the East Coast by the start of the upcoming week. In the west, a more active pattern returns as the Pacific cyclone levels at the Pacific to Northwest late Saturday prior to rain along with a heavy minded southerly coming out of this system with a spread in the east and then into the northwest by Sunday morning after a brief break and another round of precipitation reaching the Pacific Northwest Sunday night and continues into the Monday morning. That's another cold front. Near the coast of the Fairway Islands, strong wind gusts are expected in the northern Sierra Nevada and in the northern High Plains. Winds warnings are watches have been issued for those areas today as the winds gusts in excess of 60 miles an hour and possible making it difficult travel conditions at a high profile vehicles and well chest with down trees and pines. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. Dense fog advisory until 9 a.m. This week, 1/4 mile or 1/2 mile of dense fog portions of eastern, northeastern, and southeastern Massachusetts and northern and southern Rhode Island until 9 a.m. this morning. The answer is traffic conditions due to low visibility. If driving, slow down and use your headlights and leave plenty of distance ahead of you. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. Today, rain before 4 p.m., then a slight chance of snow between 4 and 5 p.m., then rain likely possibly mixed with snow after 5 p.m. Here's a dense fog between 11 a.m. and noon, temperature followed by 34 by 5 p.m. Light of variable wind beginning in the northwest round, 11 to 16 miles an hour in afternoon with good signs, 38 miles an hour. Chance of is 1%, total daytime snow accumulation less than 1 inch possible. Tonight, rain is still likely before 7 p.m. Then a chance of snow between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Clouds kind of early evening, gradually clear with a low around 20 degrees, west of about 17 miles an hour size. 38 miles an hour, chance of 6% new snow accumulation less than 1 inch possible. For Sunday, will be sunny skies about 37 low, 27 degrees, west of about 10 to 16 miles an hour size. 33 miles an hour for Monday, sunny skies about 52 low, 30 degrees, southwest about 5 to 9 miles an hour. For Tuesday, sunny skies about 58 low, 34 degrees, and southwest about 8 miles an hour for Wednesday, sunny skies about 52 low, 35 degrees, and calm wind coming in southwest, east around 6 miles an hour afternoon. For Thursday, sunny skies about 57 low, 42 degrees, light southeast wind coming south at 5 to 9 miles in the morning, Wisconsin size 3 miles an hour for Friday, that's about 63 degrees, west of about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Right now, Dalton, it's 46 degrees light rain. That's going to be Peter Total Water News on this March 12th, 2022 on a Saturday morning. Peter J. Wiggins, so you have a good morning, goodbye, stay tuned, stay safe, be part, be healthy, be well, have a good day, and good morning.